Now in 2012, there was a report that was made by the then Meghalaya government and submitted this report of areas of differences to government of Assam. Based on that report, we have been negotiating and discussing with government of Assam, and you're aware that out of the 6 areas of differences, 12 areas of differences, we have been able to come to some kind of a conclusion or a finalization of the areas which will go to Meghalaya and the areas which will go to Assam, and a rough survey is in place. I'm expecting that we should be able to close these 6 areas of differences very soon. Coming to the rest of the 6 areas, I want to share with you, and I'm telling the facts to you because you need to know it, that the Block-1 and Block-2 are special areas. Like Khanduli and Pisiar and Lampi and Bordwar and other areas like Desh Tumreya or Gizan or Tarabari, there was a difference in the borders which were described by Assam and a separate line by Meghalaya. So there was a river, for example, in say Khanduli. So in Khanduli, the river that we talked about is we're showing on top. Assam is saying no, it is mentioned river, so it is a river at the bottom. So it depends on now which river is it. So in Khanduli area, it is because of the difference in the river and the demarcation that the 2 states are not able to conclude. But in case of Block-1 and Block-2, the historical fact, which you also know, was that during the statehood, when we were supposed to go for statehood, that time, or a bit before that, few years before that, Block-1 and Block-2 were officially handed over in paper, in documentation to Karbi Anglong by the then district councils and by then governments at that point in time. So Block-1 and Block-2 area in full toto, in terms of all the area defined, was technically handed over to Karbi Anglong. So there's a difference between Block-1, Block-2 and difference between Lampi and Khanduli, because as I said, in Lampi and Khanduli, it is a question of the geographical definition that we are talking about. But in case of Block-1 and Block-2, from Meghalaya, we had handed over Block-1, Block-2 to Karbi Anglong, saying that this is yours. So this is what the issue is. I mean, not that this is yours, but that was transferred basically in paper. So today the documentation has that in record.